So we had our event yesterday, Sustainable Digital Transformation. Brilliant insights that you gave us in your talk, and a lot of great content that you refer to from your book.
Thank you.
Which I think we'll share a link in the comments. The one that really stood out for me is your focus on the human element. When we think of technology, technologists can often think of it very binary, ones and zeros, but what makes it work or what makes it fail is always the human element. And you talk a lot about digital wellness. Now, the biggest thing that everybody's talking about right now is generative AI, Microsoft Copilot, ChatGPT. Where do you see both the opportunities and the threats there to digital wellness, both at the individual level and also at the organizational level?
Very interesting question. Well, for starters, I think generative AI, like any other new technology in the market, is going to revolutionize the way we do work. So clearly, this has an impact on anything we do. And this includes on the type of work that we do, type of routines, and the way which we interact with each other, right? And I can understand that everyone in life, when he's at work, there is some boring stuff that we do, and there is some more interesting stuff that we like to do. One opportunity that I see that generative AI can help us navigate through our work is it can help us to remove more of the boring stuff that we do and focus a bit more on what excites us, what is novel, what is creative, what is basically creating more value added to the organization, and also dedicating more time for building relationships. So organizations in the past, when we had the Industrial Revolution, organizations were mostly about transactions, creating an efficient process, maximizing profit, optimizing everything. Everything was brought down to a science. But the human being really is not an object which can be regulated. A human being has emotions, he has aspirations, he has motivations. And by using this type of technology where you can automate and create automation in tasks, not just the very simple tasks, but also more complex operations that involve an element of intelligence, but still there is an element of repetition, okay? We can put ourselves in a place where we are constantly in a constant state of thinking and creating. And this, in a way, is exciting, but it has also its pitfalls because human beings like once in a while, obviously, to also have an element of routine and stability, which is necessary because in a way it relieves the stress and anxiety that too much thinking and too much creativity creates. So on the one hand, yes, we are becoming more attuned to who we are because human beings are creative beings, but at the same time, it creates an element of uncertainty within organizations in that we are constantly changing and constantly in a mode of creation, which creates, in a way, some added stress to what we do.
Yeah, that's really, really insightful. My own reflection on it from an organizational perspective, I see huge benefits to the organization, particularly if you think about the natural cycle of people joining and leaving an organization and the learnings that they make, and they take their expertise with them, they take their knowledge with them, and that's often lost. There's a great opportunity to harness the entire knowledge that has been built up over many years in an organization. Now, conversely, you may find that if an organization is implementing such a project with that as the goal in mind, that they may experience resistance from exactly the people that they want to harness that knowledge from, because they will fear, depending on the culture of the organization, that this could be making them obsolete. So I think that there's very much a need for a company to be transparent about their goals for generative AI, what they really wanted to do. I was really interested to see an article on the BBC saying that could generative AI be the catalyst for the 4-day week in terms of the drive for productivity? Certainly in companies that have the right ethos, it could well be.